Hi, my name is Sabrina Sartori from the University of Oslo. I'd like to welcome Fiona Meldrum from the University of Leeds. Fiona, let's start with a general question. How can material researchers, particularly those in early career stage, determine what would be the hot topic in the future?
Oh, I mean, it's a million-dollar question, isn't it? You know, what is going to be a hot topic? And I don't know that you can. I mean, you cannot identify what's going to be the next big thing, what's going to be there in 5 years' time. But if you're selecting a research topic, if you're maybe considering what you're going to do for a PhD, you know, which will then go on to define your career, I mean, I'd be looking at emerging areas, you know, something that's new rather than a well-defined area. Either that, or if you're looking at a well-defined area or something that's been well established, is how you can bring new ideas into it. So possibly new characterization techniques you could use, or interfacing between different areas gives you novelty. So, but yeah, to identify the next big topic, I mean, it's almost impossible, isn't it? If we could do that, then we'd all be looking forward to our Nobel Prizes.
Yeah. In your research, you study how biology controls crystal growth. How did you get interested in this topic?
Well, in my selection of PhD, I wanted something that was varied. You know, I'm a chemist by training, and I just couldn't imagine myself being at the bench just boiling and brewing all day. I wanted to have something that gave me variety, maybe a bit of synthesis, some characterization, possibly some modeling. And that's where I kind of got interested in the area of crystallization, because it is so varied. You know, it's a really fundamental topic, and I think it's something that anybody is interested in, how matter actually forms. From the most basic of particles, how do you form those structures? And then from the biological side of things, then we understand how you can potentially control that process. So in many ways, I think biology kind of challenges your preconceptions. It doesn't do anything that's impossible, it just shows you what is possible. And so that's kind of what I liked about the area.
Now I'm very curious. So how does the environment a crystal grow in affects its structure and properties?
So as I said, we particularly look at crystallization from a biological point of view, so how you form structures such as seashells, bones and teeth. And when you look at biology, everything happens in small volumes. You know, biology is nanoscience. So it's just like chemical, biological processes, crystallization is no exception, and it's vastly affected by the environment in which it occurs. So we have looked at, for example, crystallization in model systems that allows us to look at confinement, and we see effects in really quite surprisingly large length cells. Even submicron, we see significant stabilization of metastable polymorphs. So it has an enormous effect on crystallization.
I would like to congratulate you for the new appointment. You have been appointed recently as a new chair for MRS Bulletin Editorial Board. What excites you about this new appointment? Do you have anything new to tell us?
Well, I mean, I've worked with the Bulletin for quite a while. I mean, in fact, my first kind of large volunteer opportunity with the MRS was as a volume organizer. You know, so I spent the year, you know, selecting topics and working with the Bulletin. And then following that, you know, I remained in touch with them. I helped with news articles, single articles. Publication is something I'm just quite interested in. I quite like writing. I like the discipline of writing and seeing really how you can use this to sell your ideas, to convince people that, you know, your work and your ideas are probably more exciting than they actually are. I mean, that's what we need to do for a living, isn't it? So I am interested in publishing, and the MRS Bulletin, you know, it is the flagship publication of the MRS. So it's a really nice opportunity, and taking it over, I mean, the team have done such a wonderful job over the last few years. I mean, I was reading the Bulletin on the plane over here, and it just looks fantastic at the moment. And you really, if you take the time just to sit and read it, you know, the news articles, the final kind of slightly humorous editorial, it really is a very nice article. But of course, we have to keep up with the times. Young people don't just want things in paper format anymore. You want to see things, you want to see videos, you want to get news quickly. And this is something that we really have to do, I think. Look at our competitors. How can we make the bulletin even better than it is?
It seems a very good program. Thank you for being with us, Fiona. We have been talking with Fiona Meldrum from Sabrina Sartori. Thank you for watching.